and you have to do a bro fist. Whoa! To you all at home, good afternoon, and thank you for tearing yourselves away from the race to world first. We're here in Germany.
Yeah, we're in Cologne. Woohoo!
Outside Cologne. Yeah, we can see
I don't know
Cologne
where we are,
through the
honestly.
goggles. We're in the business suburbs of Cologne. SK Magenta facility.
Yes,
Very
it's
nice.
very nice.
Do you like my tower of beans?
I do like your tower of beans that I'm blocking. Hold. Woo!
I do want to point out that it's an actual mini dishwasher that Medic had delivered here. That you have kindly put a spoon
filled
into.
it.
Yes, you filled it with a lovely little spoon. Well, it's a little special drama time. It's a little earlier than normal because I'm going to be casting in like an hour and a bit. You've already casted.
Yes.
And missed all the fun stuff because now they're doing Mythic.
I did. I managed to catch the splits and the Mythic Plus, and they pulled Brood Twister when I finished.
Such is the
Perfect.
life of a caster. Such is the life of the caster. And our wonderful good lady Bex. I don't like the title of this one, do you?
Oh.
I only just read it.
Ominous.
I've literally only just read the title. Has prepared some stories that might work best for both of us. Let me have a look here. We're not reading that one, I don't think.
Oh.
Yeah, it says here, Bex believes the best stories are these two. Which one do you fancy? So we have a story. This is going to be Jordan's choice. Do you
First
want
one.
Noobishness
Yes.
or Heartbreak?
Noobishness.
Noobishness. Okay, we're going to do Noobishness.
Did I tell you about the time when I first started WoW and that I didn't know you could take more than one quest? So I used to take one quest, run and do it, come back, hand it in, take the next one, go back to the exact same location, kill the same mobs, come back, hand it in, take the next quest.
I have bad news for you, though. That wasn't one title.
Oh! Oh, we've got both.
Yeah, the way it was written, it did look like there was two stories, but it's not. Noobishness and Heartbreak. Did you think this game was... I did know that you didn't get past level 6 in Classic WoW.
Yeah, I got defeated by a pig multiple times, so I rage quit.
You did rage quit in Season of Discovery. I was kind of sad to see you vanish off. But we're going to be doing Eden Savage,
Yes, we are.
and our boy Alex is going to be our raid leader.
He's going to raid lead us to victory, surely.
Yes, he will. Okay, right. So our stars of today will be Hark, Ballsy Jones, and Enos is going to be our stars here. So Jordan, you are green. You are a young kid. That fits. That fits kind of
I can be
nicely.
myself.
Yeah. Can you read that, or should we go bigger? Let's go bigger. Let's go bigger for me because I'm old.
I can't read in general.
There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin our tale. Breacher, it's me again. I've written you some stories such as Don't Be a Pussy, and She Was Coming On To Me. Oh, this was, I don't know if you
Sorry,
saw.
what?
No, the drama time we had last week was the cringiest thing ever. Like, this guy made such a play for sex with this married woman multiple times, and when she finally got him to understand, turn down, his follow-up question was, let's do keys. He went from sex to keys so fast to Mythic Plus.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, he made a play, our boy. It's going to be a story today, and it'll start with my earliest moments of playing on my friend's account during the end of Wrath pre-patch when I was 14 or 15. Most of this is from my memory. I have tried my best. So let's go to the beginning, 2010. When did you start?
2023?
Jesus. That makes
No,
a
it
lot of
was,
sense, actually.
Legion.
Yeah, that makes a lot. No, you lie now. It was Legion.
It was Legion, yeah.
2010. It's midsummer. I'm grounded because I'm a shit student, and my parents left. So you started WoW? You got grounded for poor studies, so you started WoW. Okay. My parents had got out of town, and I had no ex-bex because my lizard brain and my older brother was making sure I couldn't have any fun. So I gave my brother some money from chores to let me go to my friend's house and have some freedom. Now, my two friends from my neighborhood and I were inseparable. We did everything together. Video games, spending the night, pissing off our step-grandfather. Stepdad's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Or grandma's new boyfriend?
Grandma getting some. Fair play. Because we were a bunch of idiots. So I got on my bike, pedaled my ass down the road to in the central Florida summer heat and go down to my second home of my friends unannounced. After avoiding my friend's guard geese... This is so Florida, it's crazy. This is Zeppela's house, right? His guard geese, fuck those evil bastards. I knocked... This is a trailer, for sure. I knocked on the door, and my friend's mother answered with an exciting, "Oh, hello! The boys are in the living room playing on their laptops." Laptops? I asked as I stepped inside. When did they get laptops? I usually came over to play Halo or Gears of War and such. What could they be playing on laptops? I hope they've got Roblox. I thought, guided by curiosity as we all are, I went to the living room and saw the two of them on opposite sides of the room and popped the question. Bros, mate, bros, are we playing some Xbox? But the youngest brother answered,
No, you loser, we're playing World of Warcraft.
What is World of Warcraft? He looked at me in disgust like I was poor, and then looked at his older brother.
Could you deal with this? Yeah, I'm tanking this rage fire chasm and I cannot be asked to care right now.
I want to know the ages.
This was me, 13, playing COD lobbies.
This was you before.
You suck!
The older brother said,
Come here!
and when I approached his battle station, which was the dining room table and a bar stool, he was in a rough desert on a blue man with terrible posture. A rough man? Me? Am I blue? I'm a smurfing, big time. I watched him walk around for a bit, and he turned into a weird cat thing. Ah, he's playing a druid. He looked at me.
This is wow!
Intrigued, I sat and watched for about 30 minutes. It looked fucking boring. This looks well shit. I thought the same thing. When all my family got into WoW, I thought this game looks so shit. And then he asked me what I thought. Bro, this game is lame as fuck though. There's not even any vehicles or tanks or anything. Where's the guns? Why would you want to be a little cat when you could be a soldier? Now, preach an audience. This all changed when he logged out of that character, got up from his bar stool, and said, "Take the wheel." I didn't want to play this gay fairy game, but I sat down and stared, started to scroll through the character creator, and one thing caught my eye. Oh, what was it? What if you're 13? It is, right?
Yeah.
If you're 13, it's a night elf, but what class is he going to play at 13? This is too Florida. No, it's a night elf DK. Mate, what is that though? His younger brother let out a laugh and said,
You're gonna main alliance? That's so sad.
Horde is metal. I didn't want to be a loser, so I thought I'll go Horde. And I picked the most badass race I could see. Is that the most badass Horde race for a DK?
I feel like the most badass race is a gnome death knight.
Horde, though.
Oh, Horde sucks.
No. It is indeed the Tauren. All right. But I was crushed when I learned that the game wouldn't let me play a Death Knight because my friend had only just started and he was too low. So I had to make the next best thing to a Death Knight a hunter. Sure. Not a warrior, like a man. We're going hunter. I logged in. Mulgore was incredible. Worst starting zone, do you agree?
I don't know what that is.
Mulgore, have you never leveled in Mulgore?
No, I never leveled anything actually.
Did you boost day one?
Yeah, I've always boosted.
Have
my
you never
characters.
leveled from
Nope.
from one?
Nope.
Not one time?
Nope.
Is that for real?
Yeah.
That's
why when we
crazy.
play GeoGuessr, I'm like, I don't know, it's grass. It could be anywhere.
Holy shit, you have never leveled?
No.
So have you never been through any of the early zones?
No, not really. I went to Goldshire once, so I've been in Elwyn Forest. I was investigating. I was being a tourist.
I've got to say, you're not missing much. It's pretty bad.
I just did Mythic Plus, so I spent, all my time in dungeons.
You should really do it.
Mythic Raid, Mythic Plus.
Yeah, probably not hardcore. I wouldn't do that first time in hardcore. I didn't move from my chair for 16 hours until my older brother had to come to the house and take me home. I made it to level 20 after 2 days. That's pretty gangster. And the older brother deleted my character as it was clogging up his screen. That's brutal. I don't get it. Have you deleted characters that were leveled?
No, but if I had to level a character, I would delete it out of protest of leveling.
That's insane. I don't get it. Just move it. This process repeated, my friends, over months. Whenever I would come over and play WoW at their house, till my friends' subs stopped. Oh, they couldn't afford to play.
Oh.
It's so Florida. We had to feed the geese. It was like a WoW sub or geese food.
They were guard geese. They needed their salary.
Yeah, you got to pick and choose. It's one of the two. Mike, I didn't play World of Warcraft for another 4 years. So let's go to June 2014. Preach! And your chat must be wondering why I didn't just get my own account for World of Warcraft. I was a poor. I wasn't good in school. My parents wouldn't even buy me a phone, let alone a laptop. And I guarantee you, sirs, I was never going to college. Most parents, this is going to be really dark. Most parents are super proud of their kids, but I was different.
I'm in tears. You're just laughing.
It's because I have to laugh because it's so despair, or I'll genuinely get upset. But most parents are proud of their kids, but I was different. I had to make up 4 classes in 2 weeks in online courses just to walk with my graduating class. And I only even bothered to do that because my parents threatened to kick me out. It was so bad that my mother, when I turned 18, you have to read that, Jay. That's too. I need your happy voice.
So much so my mother, when I turned 18, told me to pack up all my things and drove me to an underpass into the city and left me there just and left me there for a day and a half because I told her I was dropping out a day after my 18th birthday.
I want to say happy birthday. That is really bad. It's my son's birthday today.
Please don't kick him out.
No, I got him an Xbox controller.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's got paddles on it.
Oh,
yeah,
is he very happy?
All his friends are jealous. And I'm taking him on vacation in November. I will not drive him to an underpass and leave him there. Anyway, my parents were relieved that I did graduate with a 2.1 GPA. But Mike, I'm getting distracted with my despair life and going back. Let's go back to WoW. Yeah, let's do that. There's no despair there. It is June 2014, and at this time, my adopted brother, Hark, manly.
Very manly name.
He'd been living with us for a while, and he owned a laptop, and he had World of Warcraft. He wanted someone to play with him, so he convinced my friend, the older brother, to give me his old gaming laptop. Oh, that's cringe. That's going to be bad. It was the one that I did play that Tauren Hunter on years ago. To me, he obliged. And he then sold me on playing WoW, which in hindsight, he just wanted to use Recruit a Friend. There's nothing wrong with using Recruit a Friend for mounts. That's fine. And he took advantage of my ignorance. But Mike, what I didn't know at the time was that I officially started playing this game in the dark times. Warlords of Draenor was coming. Hark, you must have played through WoD then.
Yeah, I think I just
Wait, was it WoD
started
into
in
Legion?
WoD. I
WoD
made
then
a
Legion,
character,
right?
And
Yeah.
then I kind of didn't play, and then I played properly in Legion.
Oh,
so
that's
a
fine.
little bit.
Yeah. So you just started on a good roll. That's pretty good. Hark said he wanted to level with me, and he let me pick the characters, and I looked at the selection screen, browsed, long and hard, Worgen Warrior. That's all right. Hark and I quested together and made it out of Gilneas. He got bored leveling with me and said,
I'm getting on my mage to do PvP. Have fun, though.
yeah, that is pretty classic. That's what the problem is with leveling. Even if I said I'd level with you, I wouldn't.
No, I couldn't think of anything worse.
I would do character creation and dip immediately. Mike, 6 days. 6 days. And the laptop broke.
Oh no! I'm not laughing. It's just... it's nervous laughter.
Right? It's the only way you get through some of these stories, I tell you. You've got to embrace it. I couldn't afford...
This is awful.
I couldn't afford another computer for 5 more years. So we now have to skip to 2019. Brutal. 2019 July. I was given another second-hand laptop from a friend who didn't need it anymore because he had a sweet PC. And this time would be the time I finally got to enjoy WoW. I got home, installed WoW, Battle for Azeroth. Brutal. He was AFK for all of... Oh, God.
Oh, you missed Legion.
I remembered my password, and there was my little Worgen.
Oh.
Sat there waiting for me for 5 long years at level 38. I logged in and got my grind going. I got 120 in a few days. Not knowing what to do, I started running random old shit for Transmog, ICC, and Nixia in the Firelands. I would do this while doing BFA content. At this time, I got a random guild invite and thought to myself, what's the worst that could happen? Now I could be a member of a team. Jordan, audience, this is where 2 teenagers join our tale. One of them's a sub-rogue. He's nice enough, funny kid, and had a lot of knowledge about raiding and other endgame content. The other one, well, he was a bit wild, brash, even annoying at times. But he didn't seem to have any major issues. The only issues with rogues that they had with one another is that they fed off each other in the worst way. But they wanted to start a guild. But we only had 3 people in our little motley crew. And we had a problem. We didn't know who would want to join us, so we got a brilliant idea. I call my real-life friends, telling them we're going to make a 10-man raiding guild. Getting my old friends I grew up with who lived down the road from Hark, my 50-year-old co-worker, who's been playing since the Burning Crusade, 2 friends from high school, and the crazy one, and the one who later betrayed me like a piece of shit from our other tales.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, trust in the 50-year-old. He's got wisdom and knowledge, all right? Remember that in the future, about 10 years from now. Now, everything went smooth. We didn't hit our first bit of drama until August of that year. I hadn't heard of Classic WoW. I didn't really pay attention to much of what WoW was doing because I was casual, but when Classic WoW dropped, we all agreed we're going to play together. You skipped Classic WoW as well.
Yeah. Look, I was one of the top mages in the world for Mythic Plus. You don't understand. There was only 3 people
You can play a mage
competing.
in Classic.
So I was 3 out of 3, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you were on the board. We were going to have 2 groups, roles, professions. Everything was in a spreadsheet, all mapped out. I was assigned to the group with Hark, my 50-year-old co-worker, and my friends from down the street. I was a paladin. After the first night of leveling, we logged off and said, same time tomorrow, squad. So I go to work the next day, get back home, slap that login screen. I see Hark on his rogue. He's level 28. He's in our Discord, so I hop in and said, why did you level without us? Classic. This is why you can't level with people. You should never, unless you're doing it in one session, don't do it. While talking to him, I found out that he had put in for leave and put his status as offline immediately after we logged off so he could play dungeons and quest all night without us annoying him. That's kind of elaborate, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's kind of rude. That's an intentional deception. I was, of course, annoyed, but I let it go and waited for the others to get online so we could do dungeons. A few days went by, and then I got a notification from Hark in general chat on Discord, and it said...
What would he sound like?
I mean, he's deceptive. He's
Okay.
sneaky.
Hey guys, it's been fun, but I'm re-rolling Horde, so you guys ain't leveling fast enough, and I want to raid. So yeah.
Wow. I felt like I was back in Texas there. I felt like I was right back. That was great. That was great. That was
I don't know
solid.
where that came from.
It was good. So naturally, the memes started rolling in. My adopted brother Hark, a traitor. And we had planned this for months, and it fell apart due to everyone losing interest and others wanting to re-roll and play other classes that were on certain factions. So, Mike, let's go to December 2019. This is where we enter the ex-girlfriend. At this time, Preacher, your boy here managed to somehow convince a woman to be in a relationship. She was called Ballsy Jones.
Oh, I love her.
She was a gamer. MMOs, a lot of nerd shit that I was also into. Ballsy Jones was amazing. She hadn't played WoW, though, but had some interest in trying it. Whether it was because I played it, or she wanted to try it out, or she was playing while she was playing Black Desert Online. Imagine playing Black Desert Online before WoW. That's weird. So naturally, I was like, yeah, I'm going to make her a priest healer. Well, you're wrong. Ballsy Jones wouldn't make a priest. It wasn't even an alliance character, which disappointed me greatly. Her first character was an undead rogue. I like her.
Hell yeah.
I like her. She's
Let's go.
yeah, she's making an undead rogue. It made sense since she was goth as fuck and she loved the macabre and stuff. Goth girl.
I thought that
Nice.
said massacre then.
No, she's not a masochist. She's into the macabre.
All right.
Yeah. A month or two, I introduced her to the guild, and then the pandemic broke out, which caused a lot of problems in our relationship since she lived a city away from me. It was difficult to go on dates when most of everything was shut down, but we still played WoW together, and eventually I introduced her to the boys. Lads. Everything was going smoothly, and eventually, because we wanted to spend more time together, we would decide to get an apartment. 2 to 3 months. Everything was fine for those 2 to 3 months. Me and Ballsy Jones were living together, loved up, enjoying life. That is until Enos, a member of the guild, started his antics. The majority of us were already fed up with Enos by this point. It started when he called Hark's son a very unpleasant word, which I won't repeat here. Oh. Now my brain is filled like a thesaurus.
I bet he said idiot.
That was probably what it was. Yeah, you can't type idiot.
That's mean.
Yeah, that's crazy. It definitely wouldn't be idiot. This royally, of course, pissed off Hark and the rest of us. We wanted to kick him then, but his friend was a guild officer, stayed the banhammer, and convinced my brother to just let it go and they'll have a word with him. But it didn't stop. Nope. It came to a head 4 a.m. This weird little fuck Enos messaged Ballsy Jones, the light of my life. Fuck you, Bex. There's no way.
Oh.
There's no way.
No.
Enos asked Ballsy Jones for some sweet feet pics.
Ah, classic.
Good on Ballsy Jones here. Ballsy Jones immediately showed me the message, and I said I would handle it tomorrow. And I did. I brought his friend, the officer, into the Discord call, explained to him what was wrong, and what did his friend do? Tried to defend him. He convinced the others that he shouldn't be kicked. Enos should stay. I wasn't in charge of the guild. I had no power. I told Ballsy, and she just said,
I'm not going to play WoW anymore then.
I agreed and said, I am not going to force you, my dear, for you to play with people who want to see your tutses. So she only played with me, my 50-year-old co-worker, and my 2 childhood friends. But then the shitty friend I had hatched a plan. I don't like where this is going. I think someone's going to try sneak feet pics.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. He wanted to make us a new guild without feety lovers. We're going to call it No Feet. We're going to call it the No Feet Guild. He hated Enos. He hated that he was still in the guild. He hated his officer buddy for defending them. And only a few of us knew about this secret plan. Hark, Ballsy Jones, and myself. Well, like any other drama, it blew up in everyone's face when somebody else in the guild discovered the plan and told Enos and his officer friend. It led to the biggest fight I've ever had with one of my real-life friends. Chat, I know I'm not innocent in this. I take responsibility for my part in the plan. The smartest things I could have done was just not play with any of these people anymore, but I wanted to stay with my original friends. You can't make everybody happy. When confronted, my shitty friend said, you were behind this. I can't believe you did this because you were pussy whipped by Ballsy Jones. Have you ever been blamed for something like this? In the bros before hoes sort of weird guy mentality?
No.
No.
But then, because Absols was my raid leader and guild leader, so in order to prevent that, I never got loot, so I could never be accused.
Really?
Yeah, in like a funny way.
Ah.
I was lootless.
So you
I'd
saw it
still
coming.
win the damage.
Shit guild then,
If
right?
I looked upside down.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I suppose sometimes you have those dynamics, but I think it's really toxic because just don't be a shitty person, maybe.
Maybe you should just have DKP and solve every loot issue ever.
Yeah.
A faultless DKP system where you earned your role. That would have been good. I got defensive. It wasn't my idea. I did go along with it. So I said, no, mate. It's your idea. I just went on with it because I didn't want to deal with that little prick Enos who keeps asking my girl, stop saying your girl, Ballsy for feet pics and calls my brother and his son shit. He didn't believe me, and I knew why. He confronted Hark and our other friend whose idea it was, and they all blamed me. Because they couldn't blame Ballsy Jones because she'd already blocked most of them at this point, so they made me the scapegoat.
Oh.
I stopped talking to most of the people from that group. Even my adopted brother Hark. He lost all his friends because of WoW.
See,
Because of you, actually.
No, they shouldn't let girls get in between their friendship. They did this. Okay?
But you do get in between the friendship.
Oh.
In a loser way.
Get out of here.
You know, no, genuinely, I've had these conversations with lads who are really annoyed that their friend wants to spend time with their girlfriend.
Yeah.
They find that upsetting and a betrayal that they might want to spend time with their girlfriend. Shocking, right?
Yeah, very sad.
Absolutely shocking. You're doing nothing but ruining gaming, women.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So what about the boys? It's really weird, but I've had him like, no, he's hanging out with her again. What, twice this week with his girlfriend? Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
3 times this month.
Count it. My childhood friends all left the game, saying they were burnt out from all the girl drama.
Oh, classic. Oh, you know, it's not that the men asking for feet pics. Oh, no, it's women who's bringing the drama for having feet in the first place. Sorry.
How dare you have feet? How dare you have feet? Oh, God. And they then said, WoW doesn't appeal to them anymore. But I still play games with them to this day. But preach, it didn't end there. Oh, no. Shadowlands began.
Oh, it got worse.
Yeah, it got way, way worse. Up until this point, you were very innocent.
It was fine.
My beautiful Ballsy Jones and I still played WoW. I came home one afternoon to our little apartment, and Ballsy Jones said the words that all men fear. We need to talk.
Ooh, chills.
Mm-hmm. She showed me the shitty friend who had been trying to message her on Snapchat. For the most part, it was about dumb MMO stuff, but today was different. He eventually inquired whether her and I were still together, in which she said, yes, we absolutely are. But that didn't deter him. He started flirting with her, saying she was wasting her time on someone like me who was superior. Is that very attractive?
No. Sitting in the passenger side of his best friend's ride.
Trying to holler at you.
Don't holler at me.
Yeah? I think it'd be very attractive if someone messages saying, I am superior to Abzo. Take my word for it.
All right. Okay.
Okay then. Well.
All right.
Sorry, Tom. Unlucky. I'm out of here. I read her reply and it was scathing. I think you're okay. She said, and I quote,
Why would I want to date a manlet who lives in his grandparents' backyard, can't hold a job, and has no skills?
So that's brutal. That's RL and his in-game skills. I laughed so hard and then thought about being funny. So I video chatted him from her Snapchat and said, if I ever catch you alone in town, I'm going to fuck you up. Oh, man mode. She blocked him, and that was that. But Mike, she is called my ex-girlfriend for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
Did you forget?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Ballsy Jones and I broke up 2 years later. I came home from working out of town for 3 months, doing disaster relief after Hurricane Ian hit the Gulf coast of Florida. I came back to surprise her and found pictures of her and one of her co-workers in the house. 3 months. You couldn't do 3 months while I was saving lives.
When you know, you know. What can I say?
What made it worse is she actually came and visited me during those 3 months. When I was out of town, during the time that my mother had been diagnosed with cancer. Jesus. This is a rough story. Which she has beaten, so big W for my mom. And I don't know what I'd do without her. Just the same mum that drove you to the underpass? I'm joking. Big W. Big W. But Ballsy didn't have the heart to tell me when she visited that she was cheating on me. I've got to know, did you guys fuck when she visited? Because that is cruel, right?
Yeah.
Did you like have a proper not like you weren't married, but like a man-wife relationship when she came up and she was already cheating on you? Fuck's sake, dude.
Yikes.
No way they didn't, right? Otherwise that would have been super weird. If you'd made that visit after months and you were like, hi. Maybe we should go for a walk or something. Come.
Maybe there'll be hand-holding.
Yes. What should we do tonight? I don't know. Legit watch Netflix. With no chill.
Netflix and beans.
Netflix and beans. I was devastated, Mike. But I had beacons of hope, of course. Rays of sunshine to get me through these dark times. World of Warcraft. Number 1.
Woohoo!
And the Drama Time Show. Hello. Most importantly, my 2 childhood best friends and my 50-year-old... This guy's still 50.
Oh.
He's just never aging. I love this guy.
It's like Alfie, who's been 16 for like 50 years.
Hey, he's got a little pube mustache going,
Yeah.
I'm sure. My 50-year-old co-worker who sat in Discord with me every day and kept me company during my heartache. Oh, what a nice dude. I eventually reached out to another member of the guild who's no longer annoying. He's a stand-up guy now and he's doing well for himself, and we catch up. And the shitty friend who tried to sleep with Ballsy Jones reached out and apologized. But I noticed this only conveniently happened after Hark found out I was in a raiding guild that did progression that needed recruits.
Nah.
Ooh. Ooh. His apology was, and I quote, "Hey man, shit happens. Ladies be crazy, right?" Okay. Not taking any real accountability for what he did, and then asking if he could join my guild and get a raid spot. Yeah. Yeah. I never even responded to the message. And yes, he does still live behind his grandmother's house in a little trailer shack.
Oh, like not under a tree.
But he lives in the back garden.
Just one with
Like
the
the
grass.
dog.
Sleeps in the flower bed.
Florida, right?
Yeah.
Florida. I'm visiting Florida in November. Zeppela's gonna cook dinner.
Oh, nice.
Is it?
No.
I feel like it's got to be gummy bears on toast or something.
We pray for Mike.
And hopefully Igor's doing it. Praise be. Praise be. Mike, though, I know this story was really grim, but I'm fine now. God, thumbs up. And I'm still playing games with the same childhood friends, and that old co-worker has even picked up a new friend that has in our tight-knit group. Thanks for everything you do, Preach, and I want to thank you for all that you do between Drama Time and the effort your team put into the content. But also, fuck you for nerfing Death Knights during Shadowlands. The author. Little round of applause.
Aww.
Little round of applause. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. But we do have to stop here. It is one longer story. Maybe we can put one into the Echo show. We'll see. I'm going to be casting in an hour. I'm going to be on the couch, so I need to go and have a shower and get cleaned up and do all those kinds of things.
Oh, was that you?
It's always me. Although we did have to buy air freshener this morning.
Ah.
Did Medic tell you?
No.
Yeah, there's...
Oh, the aircon.
We think that's what it is, but it was bad. He had me sniffing his desk. It was like, Mike, I need to know if it's me. And I thought he was doing a meme for socials. I thought he was going to put like a can of beans or something there, right?
Oh,
so I came
okay.
in, he said, can you sniff the desk? And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. He's probably doing
Sure.
something. And then he went, no, legit. Something's wrong. And I was like, I can't smell anything. I was looking around. And then I sat on the couch and it got me. And I was like, oh, it's there. And then it was in here. And it was in the storeroom. So we think it's coming from there. But
Yeah.
Julia was making a lot of onions this morning. So it might have been that. I don't know. But we bought air freshener now.
I also ate raw onions, so it could be me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You had the uncooked mince.
Yeah.
The
what's
steak
it called?
tartare and
Hetz?
bread.
Hetz?
Yeah.
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 Just raw meat on bread.
And then we shared some pork knuckle,
Yep.
which was nice.
That was nice.
And you had meatloaf thing,
Yep.
whatever it
Had
was.
gravy on it.
Me and Jordan had a pact to order food that we didn't know what it was.
Yeah, we
what
just
did we
closed
order?
our
What
eyes
was
and
that thing
went-
we almost ordered? Gummy toast? What was it?
It was called like Fruity Chew. No.
Fruity Chews.
Yeah, Fruity Chews.
But it's a German word. It's not actually called Fruity Chews.
I had no idea what it was.
Yeah, they didn't have any in.
No, they
No.
didn't have any.
So we ended up with other things. And we all ate Nagura's cabbage.
It was amazing. Yeah, we did.
We ate Nagura's apple cabbage. But for today, there will be a stream tomorrow. We are raiding tomorrow. We are raiding Heroic. Let me check. Because I'm doing the early shift tomorrow. Oh, you can't raid with us. You're casting after me.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Unless I raided from the max roll analysis desk.
It won't be splits, though. They probably don't want to show that. We could broadcast it so they can tune in. That might be interesting. Like a pug effect. But we'll be streaming probably about 2 p.m. tomorrow. Yes. About 2 p.m. So, WoW Raiders, we're raiding tomorrow about 2 p.m. I'll be doing the morning shift with Mr. Jeeth. I'll be on the cast bright and early, 8 a.m. But until then, we're going to say goodbye. Thanks to Jordan for coming on the show.
Thanks for having
And
me.
with the raid looking the way it is, we're probably doing Drama Time from here next week as well. That's probably going to happen. So, I'll see you on the Echo broadcast in about an hour. Bye, everybody. Where's my end button?
Bye.
I've got an end button. Here it goes.